to the Royal Artillery Barracks then. The London port of Woolwich has long had a military history. Construction of the current barracks buildings began in 1776. Until 1984, men and women regularly competed again.
Attention!
Shooting has always gone hand in hand with the Olympic Games. All the way back in 1896, they were involved in the very first Olympics. Round one, 8 seconds seems like an eternity to hit 5 targets. Well, I think he's quite happy with that performance. Let's have a look at the scoreboard after that round, and it makes good reading. First place. Round 2, 6 seconds for the 5 targets. Peppered the target in round 2. Well, let's take a check on the scoreboard, and there's good news, lying in first place. Next up, round 3. 6 seconds. Well, that's good from Russia, really pleasing. Halfway through then, and the scoreboard is a welcome sight for this athlete, proudly sitting on top of the leaderboard. Round 4, 4 seconds then to hit the 5 targets. Now the pressure starts to mount. Good stuff, that. Well, here's the scoreboard at the end of that round, and it shows first place. Round 5 then, this is where it gets more difficult. Well, that's good. 5th round, pressure on, and he responds well. Well, let's take a check on the scoreboard, and there's good news, lying in first place. Round number 6 then, final round. Have to make this one count. Moved across the targets nicely there. This athlete's happy with that performance. Qualification for the final was the aim, and that's exactly what they've delivered. Well, great technique, and that's why this shooter is one of the top in the table. With the next event at the Olympic Stadium, and this time it's the 200 metres. Half a lap of the track, and this is for the sprinters with endurance. This event's been dominated by both the USA and Jamaica. They've been tit for tat over the last 10 years, and again, I fully expect the pair of them to be contesting the medals this time round.
On your marks, set.
These athletes are so close in ability, you may as well throw a blanket over them. They must be at their best if they want to qualify for the next round.
On your marks.
Pressure's on.
Set.
Good race required. Good start in the centre of the screen. Well, this performance letting this athlete down at the moment. 50 metres gone. Well, this race really starting to take shape as they approach halfway. In first place, Great Britain. Russia is in second. China are in third place. Final stage, final push. Great Britain qualify in first place. Second place goes to France. And China take third. That sees them qualify. Well, let's have a look at the replay then. So much in the first half of the race. All about conserving energy, and then it all comes down to the explosion at the end. Not a bad performance at all. Welcome back. This is the Royal Artillery Barracks, and the next event is the 25-metre rapid-fire pistol.
This is the final of the men's 25-metre rapid-fire pistol.
As ever, Russia always expects to be at the top of the medal table, and this is an event they have a great history in. Well, the crowd are responding to him. Look at that. Round one then, 8 seconds to hit the 5 targets. Plenty of time. Hitting the target magnificently in this first round. Let's take a check of the results then after round one. Round two then.
Attention.
That pleases the crowd. Well, after that round, this athlete, much to the crowd's delight, is in the lead. This is round three then. 6 seconds. Technique, absolutely perfect. A super start to this competition. First place at the midway point shows this athlete is all about the business of winning a gold medal. Round four, 4 seconds, 5 targets. This is where the pressure mounts. Well, that's excellent. A grade A performance. Well, 4 rounds gone. Let's take another look at the leaderboard. This is where the pressure cranks up again. Round 5, 4 seconds. Excellent stuff. What a performance. Let's have a look at the scoreboard after that round, and it makes good reading. First place. Sixth round. Needs to shoot well here.
Attention.
Well, that's brilliant. Good execution. Super celebrations, and deservedly so. A really good performance, nicking first place by the slimmest of margins. Not good enough to take home gold on this occasion. Germany gets silver. This is a proud moment for this athlete as the crowd rise as one for the national anthem. A lifetime of commitment and years of training and hard work, all for this one moment. So much joy from those performances. So much credit as well these 3 athletes must take. Really was high-class stuff. And now he'll always be known as an Olympic medalist. think that concrete and steel structures are ugly, but how can you feel that about this place? 80,000 people jammed in here for the next event. Well, this event has been dominated by Jamaica and the USA over the last 10 years. And I'm sure it's going to be those two countries that will be hoping to compete for gold and silver medals come the end of this one. And away they go, a good start across the board. Needs to work harder, can do better than this. The leader's now starting to emerge. The halfway point fast approaching here. Now's the time for these athletes to really make their move. Great Britain in first place. In second place, China going for gold in the 200. Great Britain take gold. France in second. China take bronze. Well, let's have another look at the replay, and this wasn't this athlete's best performance by any stretch of the imagination. Just looked a bit sluggish throughout this race, and in the end, when it came down to the closing stages, wasn't in the picture to finish in the top three. And it's gold for Great Britain. What a moment of emotion for everybody here in the stadium. Well, that's it from the Olympic Stadium for now. From Seth Bennett and all the